Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze.
Good morning, dear parents, teachers, students, our head of school, Miss Jacqueline, our kindergarten head, Miss Ati, and graduating class 2021-2022, and the crowd at large. We, Miss Marianne and Miss Alia, welcome you all to an epic event. We will start off today's event by inviting a few of our little learners from playgroup class to lead us.
Welcome to our kindergarten graduation.
Kindly be upstanding for our school prayer and national anthem. Now Matthias is at the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. He hasn't shook. Let's do the hands together. Did they get me on my do and said at home and at school and I pray. Amen. God, everything. Thank you, God, for food to eat. Thank you, God, for the fly. Thank you, God, everything. Amen.
That was lovely. Let's have Jamie lead the national anthem now.
Let's play the company to sing national anthem.
Counter, are those our babies who displayed such amazing confidence and did such an outstanding performance?
Kazi tumefanya.
Kabisa. We may now all be seated. This has been quite an adventure, as it has been our first major event since the pandemic struck. As our reception class graduate this morning, it has been a great academic year as we have worked together as a three-legged stool. You, the parents, our little ones, and the school at large.
Our reception class, our graduates, have grown tremendously and overcome all the milestones faces and developed into respectable global citizens. They are ready for the next challenge in year one.
Indeed. Let's give them a hearty clap, everybody.
As you know, we go by the slogan, great teaching, great learning, and great fun. And great?
We can't hear you. Super. We will now take a trip deep into the jungles in the heart of Africa. But before we do that, I'd like to call upon our most beautiful head of academy, Miss Jacqueline, to say a few words. A round of applause as she walks in, please.
Thank you for that welcome from the most beautiful playgroup teachers. Don't you agree? Thank you. My life and your life is a story of transition. We are always moving from one chapter to the next. And as we leave every chapter behind, we wonder what is going to happen in the next chapter. But we are created to be strong and to be adaptable. Good morning, parents, guardians, friends, Team OAM, and of course, our lovely children who are behind the scenes. We truly thank God for the wonderful opportunity to mark and celebrate such a huge milestone in the lives of our children. Now, last year, the whole was different. Owing to the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Health protocols, we could only have the KG3 parents during the graduation. And that is why today is very special, because we have all of you with us, and you're here to witness, just like you have witnessed our little ones lead us in the prayer and the national anthem. Graduations are forms of transitions, and transitions have a way of leaving us afraid of the unknown, afraid of our ability to cope, or even fit in into the next levels. And sometimes as human beings, we end up focusing so much on the next phase that we forget to enjoy the process and the beauty that accompanies it. A little discomfort, obviously, notwithstanding, but we should always be keen to enjoy the process. A transition is really that bad when you think about it. When you think of the transitions that you've had to go through in your life. Not always. While, of course, we cannot escape. We cannot escape the novelty or the demands to do things a little differently now that we move from one phase to another. Transitions can be opportunities for adventure, for learning, for discoveries, and for growth. In this case, especially for the children who are moving to year one, it is the adults who need to lead the way. It's usually the adults who are afraid, is my child going to fit in? But I can tell you, the children are looking forward with anticipation, and we expect that you will support them. I'd like us to think about our own personal worldviews. My worldview, your worldview, and their worldview at such a young age. Most of the times, we forget that when we are born, or rather at birth, it's not a blank canvas. If you've studied your biology or you've done a lot of reading about the development of human life. But rather what happens is that there is the changing stimuli that affects us. And many times we assume a lot of things. We only alter, we only change if the external stimuli affects us. But most of the times, we form our own worldview and choose to stick with it. If you look at how your life is and how you think, it's really based on the experiences that you've had from your childhood, at your place of work, in your social life and all. So what happens is that many times as adults, obviously at school, and you parents at home and guardians, we are bound to affect our children based on our own experiences. Many times we want them either to go through what we went through or to not go through so you'll find us operating on extremes, rarely on the neutral. So it's important that as our children grow up in the 21st century, we rethink and we reframe our worldview for their sake. Even at the school level, we are having to rethink a lot of things because things are not the way they used to be. If you think about the last 2 years or so, think about the events that we went through. You'll ask yourself how you even got through it. Think about the world as it is currently. Think about the state of despondency owing to the rising cost of living. The fabric that held families together is broken. And there's so much that is going on around us. But you're sitting here. You wake up every day looking forward to maybe something new. You stand in hope. So why am I even talking about this? As adults, we realize that we have to keep learning and learning and relearning. And if that is what we've realized, then we also have to expose our children at school and at home to experiences that keep them open to learning, experiences that will teach them how to be adaptable, experiences that will fortify them so that they are able to cope with the dynamic world and its challenges. How does our curriculum at OAM do that? If you have understood the IUIC, the IPC, the IMYC, and all the way to the IGCSE, you'll realize that there's a lot of problem solving. There's a lot of discovery expected. And that is why some of the experiences, while they may not make sense to you, they make sense to us because we know there are certain dispositions and skills that we'd like our students to develop. And for that, we'd like your support, because in the 21st century, everybody needs to be adaptable. You cannot teach that at a later age. Everybody needs to develop resilience, and we have seen there's nothing we need more than resilient children. Everybody needs to be an effective communicator. Everybody needs to work with other people, to learn to cooperate, to collaborate. Everybody needs to be creative. In the era of artificial intelligence, the truth is out there whether AI will actually drown creativity. My personal belief is that they have to work hand in hand. So we cannot stick to what we know. We cannot insist that our kids are exposed to rote learning, because that will not help them in the era that they're growing up in. Now, when you talk about technology, I know I'm probably singing to the choir when I say we need to embrace technology. I know what is happening based on my experience with the youngsters in school, the teenagers. There's so much that they know that we don't know, and we have to keep chasing to catch up with them. Now imagine your children. We cannot run away from the technology, but we cannot also be hands-off, because there is a real threat in the technological world as much as there is the gains that come with it. Think about the deep fakes, for example. For those who've not heard of the deep fakes, this is the use of false photos and videos created by the help of artificial intelligence to create a reality that takes only a real critical thinker to actually tell that this is fake. The deep fake technology is a real threat. How do we train our children from a very early age to start questioning things, to not take everything at face value? The schools can do that by bringing in the idea of digital citizenship, etc. What are we doing at home? Are we using gadgets as babysitting tools? Are we using gadgets as a way of telling the kids, it's okay, keep busy so that I can do my own things? Are we taking time to tell the kids about the digital footprint? With the proliferation of social media platforms, I can't even keep up. Do they know the dangers? Do they know the real from the fake? So education is more than just looking at the A's and the good reports that you're getting, but more about looking at what are the dispositions, what are the skills my child is developing that will serve them in the world today. And so to the graduating parents, you are graduating because your kids are moving to reception. I'd like us to remember that we are one team. We are on the same side. No matter what happens, we are on the same side. The person at the center of the show is your child. Whatever programs we come up with, you're free to give us feedback. You're free to challenge, but not free to dismiss, because we come up with programs that we believe are useful in terms of developing the children. Forget about the horror stories of this, too much work, there are too many teachers, and there are all these projects, all that. Start the journey with an open mind, and I can assure you, you'll have a great time. To all the parents sitting here, your children are a gift from God. I'm sure you know that. You don't need to hear it, but I'd like to emphasize that your children are a gift from God. I know we get really busy looking for money so that we can give them a good education and a good lifestyle. I was listening to a gentleman known as Simon Sinek, who was a really good speaker. And he said there was a research carried out in America about some of the factors that influence the happiness of kids at home and in school. And one of the things he said that surprised me was, you can be present but miserable. If you're not happy in your business or at your place of work, you can be the parent that gets home at 5 p.m. and you have time with the kids. But your disposition, your demeanor, and your attitude are miserable. So those kids, they have you at home, but they're not happy. And you can be away, but you're happy wherever you work, you're happy with your business, and when you come home, you're excited. And what happens is that those kids, for the short time they spend with you, it's quality, it's valuable. So let's ask ourselves, our presence at home, is it physical or is it adding value to the happiness and well-being of our kids? Because children who come from happy homes, children who feel valued and appreciated at home, they display the same at school. Do you allow your children to use, or rather to demonstrate their learning in a multifaceted way? Or are you just looking at that one approach because that is what you know? And that is why I talked about the worldview. You're amazing parents, and that's why you're sitting here today. I wish you the best as your kids move to KG1, KG2, KG3, and as you start the new phase of the primary school years. And so congratulations to you parents, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2022. God bless you.
I'm always learning new things from this lovely lady. Keep learning and keep learning. What about you, Counter?
I'm always taking notes.
Karibu sana, Miss Jackie. Before we start, a polite reminder to please be seated till the event ends. Please note that it's a normal school day for our children. It's their last day, and it's time to celebrate. What do you think?
Louder.
What do you think? Yeah. Our country, the pride of Africa.
Counter. When was the last time you went on a safari and saw the Big Five?
Was too long ago, but I definitely remember soaking that breath, taking new view of African plains.
Aren't we lucky to have all of this beauty just at our doorstep?
Ha, indeed. You're right. Wapi this husband of mine? I need a trip to Masai Mara in order.
It's in order for sure. Don't forget the shopping before that.
I won't. I'm ready. Got my safari hat, my glasses, but a woman always needs new shoes. Isn't that true, ladies? Good.
Africa, oh Africa, a home to amazing animals. Let's sit back, enjoy, and watch the amazing story of the king and his family unfold.
You mean that big scary lion who is so lazy and wants everything done for him?
Let's find out. Now let's sit back and enjoy.
Karibuni.
a music from one of the African people.
Mama, chisera ndo muziki zuri sana next na mu mulamu wa chisera ndo muziki tamu sana sitalosi
Stop pulling. Hadithi, hadithi. Let's all gather around the fire. It's time for my story. The Lazy Lion. Deep in the jungle lived a pride of lions. The lion was very proud and powerful. From time to time, he could walk around the jungle giving orders to other animals. When the first clouds appeared above the hot African plains, the lazy lion roared. Roar! The big rain is coming. We'll need a roof to keep us dry. What are we going to do today, Papa? I don't want to be rained on. Don't worry, my little angel. I have a great idea. I know you're always wise in your decisions. Tell us your brilliant idea. Since you're the king of the jungle, you have all the power to instruct all these animals to build us a house. Oh yes, come to think about it, I'm the king of all these animals, so I shall build. So I shall order to build us a house. You can see the clouds are so heavy, it's just about to rain. Can you build us a house? But Naki, we live in the PI. We can't live in that. Roar! I said build me a house. Okay, Mikey, we shall do that.
Here is the beehive, where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Watch and you'll see them come out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is the beehive, where
like to be a bee, bee, a busy, busy bee, buzzing round from flower to flower, in the sunshine and the showers, buzzing round for hours and hours. Wouldn't you like to be a bee? Biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, 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 busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, biz. Hello, little flower, I am a busy, busy bee. May I take your nectar back to the hive where I relax? It won't be long before I'm back, 'cause I am a busy, busy bee. Biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, 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 busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, biz. Hello, busy bee. Yes, you can have a drink, but there's one thing that you should know. If you carry my pollen to and fro, that will help us grow and grow. Thank you, busy bee. Biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, 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 busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, busy bee, biz, biz, biz.
Simba, can you go and check if the bees have finished building us a house? Okay, Papa. Have you finished building us a house? The lion and his family tried to get inside the hive, but they couldn't fit there. I'm so disappointed in you. How can you build such an imperfect house for us? Have you finished building a house? Yes, the hive is ready. You can come and enjoy staying here. The lion and his family tried to get inside the hive, but they couldn't fit there. I'm so disappointed in you. How can you build such an imperfect house for us?
Here is the beehive. Where are the bees? Hidden away where nobody sees. Watch and you'll see them come out of the...
As they were still thinking of what to do, they saw some spiders weaving a web. Look, I think that is the most beautiful house I've ever seen. Hey spiders, we need a house We need a house fast. I'm giving you an hour to complete it. Hey, comrades, I don't want to be in trouble with the lion. Let's break out to build in my house. So the spiders embarked on making the most magnificent web for the lion and his family. This time the lion family sat and watched the spiders build them a house.
Spider.
Spider! Spider! Spider!
I'm an eensy-weensy spider, a lonely wanderer. Spin, spin all day long. I'm an eensy-weensy spider, a lonely wanderer. Boing, boing all day long. Oh, good idea! Build a web.
Build a web!
Build a web.
Build a web!
Build a web, the biggest web. I'll invite my friends, the party never ends. The eensy-weensy spider's web.
The itsy-witsy spider goes down, down, down. The itsy-witsy spider goes up, up, up.
I'm an eensy-weensy spider, not lonely anymore.
Jump, jump all day long.
I'm an eensy-weensy spider, not lonely anymore.
Bounce, bounce all day long.
Wow,
never ends. The Eensy Weensy Spider's web.
Now you need to stop. We don't have much time. Simba, can you try to enter the house? Okay, Papa. These strings are sticky and are entangling me. We can't live inside strings. Let's see if you can find another animal to build us a better house. Sorry, but this is the most beautiful web. Anyway, all the best in your success.
Good idea. Build a web.
Build a web.
Build a web.
Build a web.
Build a web. The biggest web. I'll invite my friends. The party never ends. The Eensy Weensy Spider's web.
The Eensy Weensy Spider goes down, down, down. The Eensy Weensy Spider goes up, up, up.
I'm an Eensy Weensy Spider, not lonely anymore.
Jump, jump all day long.
I'm an Eensy Weensy Spider, not lonely anymore.
Bounce, bounce all day long. Let's try the river bird. Maybe theirs will be better. So the lion went to the weaverbird and asked them to build him a house. Hey weaverbird, the spiders have really upset me. Can you build us a house? What's my team meaning? Internet, but you tell internet.
But my king, we live in a nest.
In a nest, but you tell internet. Roar! I said build me a house. Okay. You're on it right away.
Birds have beaks, but they don't have any teeth. Flying high in the sky, and they can walk on 2 feet. Birds lay eggs and are warm-blooded creatures. They have backbones and they are covered with feathers. Birds say tweet, tweet. 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 Move like a bird. Move like a bird. Move like a bird. Move like a bird. Now dance like a bird. Dance like a bird. Dance like a bird. Dance like a bird.
Let me go and check if the weaverbirds have finished building us a house. Hey weaverbirds, are you finished building us a house? Yes, the nest is ready. You can come in. The lion and its family tried to hang on the nest, but they were too heavy. This is the most useless house I've ever seen. Papa, can we just go?
It's time to leave the nest for the big blue open sky. It's time to leave the nest. We'll show you how to fly. Take a tiny hop and then a little jump. Stay steady on your feet. Try a bigger leap. Take a tiny hop and then a little jump. Stay steady on your feet. Try a bigger leap. Just flap your wings together and get ready to take off. Just flap your wings together and we'll meet you at the top. Just flap your wings together and get ready to take off. Just flap your wings together and we'll meet you at the top.
The lion and his family stomped their feet in anger and walked away. Suddenly, they saw some monkeys swinging on the trees. Look at the monkeys. They seem to be very happy. I want to be happy like them. Can we ask them to build a house for us? Immediately the lion called out to the monkey. Hey, you clouds of the jungle. We need a house. We need shelter before the big rain starts falling. Do it quick. Right. However, I've never seen lions sleeping on trees. As you all know, monkeys are very playful and are never serious. So they continue with their monkey business.
I said, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah.
I said, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
I said a boom, chicky boom.
I said a boom, chicky boom.
I said a boom, chicky monkey, chicky boom.
I said a boom, chicky monkey, chicky boom.
I am a cheeky monkey, I like the jungle party. I live in the trees with others.
We are cheeky monkeys, we like the jungle party. We live in the trees together.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, banana.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, bananas.
I am a cheeky monkey, I like the jungle party. I leap, swing and sway well.
We are cheeky monkeys, we like the jungle party. We leap, swing and sway well.
I said a boom, chicky monkey, chicky boom.
I said a boom, chicky monkey, chicky boom.
Everybody boom,
Chicky monkey, chicky boom. not going to do anything. The only thing they know is playing around and doing mischief. The lion was now boiling with anger. Then he saw some ants marching by.
I need a house as soon as possible. Can you show me a house?
Your Majesty, as you know, we are ants. We live in ant hill. Will you be comfortable there?
Let's see.
Look, our house is beautiful. It has a palace of towers and turrets and chimneys and spires.
We'll be glad to host the king of the jungle.
But the lazy lion was too big to fit through the door.
We can't live in the earth. We can't live in the earth.
Sorry, King of the Jungle. This is the best we could do for you. Suddenly, Simba saw some rabbits and started chasing them. Run for your life, my fellow buddies. Stop, Simba. We are not hunting now. We need to look for shelter before the rain comes. Okay, then let me ask the rabbits if they can build us a house. Rabbits, could you build us a house? Why not? Why not? In fact, we have an extra bundle to feed the three of you. It's unique and interesting. Would you like to try it? Really? You expect the king of the jungle to live in the hole? It's really hard to impress you. Maybe the flamingos will do a better job than us.
And on the beaches we are all bunny jumping, and with our feet we all stomp to the beat. It's bunny party, bunny baby, shake your booties, and we are singing to the sweet melody. Jay, 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 sing with me, it's bunny party. Jay, 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 we bounce to the beat. Jay, 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 sing with me, it's bunny party. Jay, 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 and stomp with your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, bunny alarm. 1, 2, 3, 4, bunny alarm. Below the hands we celebrate a rabbit party, and our ears are moving to happy beats. It's bunny party, everybody get it started, and all the bunnies sing the sweet melody. Jay, 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 sing with me, it's bunny party. Jay, 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 we bounce to the beat. Jay, 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 sing with me, it's bunny party. Jay, 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 and stomp with your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, bunny alarm. 1, 2, 3, 4, bunny alarm.
Abruptly, the flamingos came in stomping.
My feathers are pink and bright. I stand on one leg day or night. Some say I'm a beautiful sight, but I'm only a flamingo. I stand in the summer sun. Eating fish is a lot of fun. Everybody knows I'm number one, 'cause I'm a flamingo.
Flamingo, 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 flamingo. Everybody!
I'm not ripe and kissed. I have great balance. I eat many shrimp. Just remember this. I'm the prettiest
Hello, Your Majesty. Flamingos here. What can we do for you, sir?
One leg up, one leg down. Now it's time to move around. Flap those feathers, lots of pink. Dance and dance, no need to think. Point, beak. Flap, repeat. Point, beak. Flap, repeat. Yeah, we're having lots of fun, 'cause we're on a migration. Shrimp or algae, one of each. Party hardy, Flamingo Beach. Point, beak. Flap, repeat. Point, beak. Flap, repeat.
a shelter.
Oh, perfect. Do you know how to swim?
We are at your service, sir. You mean swim like this? I don't think that will be a perfect house for us.
Sorry to disappoint you. Please try with our neighbors, the crocodile.
Flamingo, 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 go, go. Flamingo, 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 go, go. My feathers are pink and bright, stand one leg day or night. Some say I'm a beautiful sight, but I'm only a flamingo. I stand in the summer sun, eat fish is a lot of fun.
Once a crocodile set off to fight a battle. Taking his sword, he waved his kids goodbye. Off through the dust to join his worthy comrades, wagging his tail in search of elephants. Oh, the crocodiles are marching to the Nile to find an elephant to fight. Oh, the crocodiles are marching up and down to get their rival in their sight.
Yes, let's ask them. I think the crocodile's house will be the best.
Yes, you never know. It might be adventurous to live by the riverbank.
So the lions went to the crocodiles and asked them to build them a house.
Roar! Build us a house, a big house.
Stop, shout.
Shh! Stop shouting, you have to not shout. You know where the wisest of all these animals in this world. Your wish is my command. Give us a few and your house shall be ready and furnished.
I hope they'll not let us down the way the other animals have done.
The crocodiles found a cave at the riverbank and swept clean with their tails.
Once a crocodile set off to fight a battle. Taking his sword, he waved his kids goodbye. Off through the dust to join his worthy comrades, wagging his tail in search of elephants. Oh, the crocodiles are marching to the Nile to find an elephant to fight. Oh, the crocodiles are marching up and down to get their rival in their sight.
Yeah, the house is ready. I hope you like it.
Come. I think we finally have a house.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion
his family slept in the cave, but at night the cave was filled with water.
The lion was very cross. He roared loudly and started calling all the animals as he stepped out of the cave.
Roar! Animals! Animals!
We can't live in water. You mean no one can build us a house?
By tomorrow morning, I must have a house. I don't care what you'll do, so long as you build my family and I a big, beautiful house.
The animals were very scared when they heard what the lion said. As he was speaking, there was a loud flash of lightning and rumbling of thunder. Suddenly the big rain poured down everywhere. So the bees buzzed off to their hive. And the weaver birds flew to their nest. The spiders crawled to their web. And the monkeys quickly climbed on the trees. The ants marched quickly to the anthill, whilst the rabbit hopped to their burrow. The flamingo stormed to the lake. Finally, the crocodile shed a few crocodile tears while they waddled into the cave. They are so lazy and difficult to please. I hope they will learn their lesson today. They all watched the lion sitting in the rain in middle of the African plain. And up to today, lion has never found a house to live in. So he just wanders in the hot African plains.
giraffe is very tall. The lion likes to roar. The biggest of them all is an elephant. The monkey swings through trees and shares them with the bees. But there's ways around to drink the honey. Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey?
like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. What can you see? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Can you hiss like a snake? Can you buzz like a bee? Can you laugh like a monkey? Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari. Whoa, over land and sea. Whoa, we're on a safari. Can you roar like a lion? Whoa, we're on a safari.
Wow, wasn't that amazing, everybody? I can't hear you. Super. Such a diversity of melodious beats. What amazing cultures we have. Did you see how the busy bees built their house and the birds flapped their wings, leaving their nest from playgroup? How about KG1s, the spiders, weaving their web and the monkeys doing their monkey dance? And Nakuru, from where Miss Marianne, who is backstage, hails from, where we see the beautiful and elegant flamingos, the brave ants marching, and the amazing African dance, all from KG2. Finally, along with our brilliant graduates, the bunnies, the crocodiles, and our main narrators, let's give them all a big round of applause once again. They sure did an amazing job. I will now call upon our beautiful and ever-smiling dance teacher, Miss Priya, where is she? Who has something to share about her fun dance. Please let's welcome her.
Welcome parents, teachers and children. My name is Auntie Priya, as everyone knows me as, and I'm so happy to be given this opportunity to teach your beautiful children how to dance. So I started in the third term, in the second half of it, and I only had 5 lessons in hand, and I taught 9 kids from playgroup and 9 kids from KG1, and I have to say my Mondays have been amazing. So I come in and normally, you know, everyone has Monday blues, but for me, it's the best day because I have these beautiful smiles from these lovely children and we have such a great time. So I'll give you a little brief about what I do in class. So I start with, I begin with meditation just to calm their minds. And then we do our stretches and then we dance. And through dance, I work on their body coordination, their fitness and their mobility. So I have to say, dance really helps to bring out, their personality, and it really improves their confidence. And I work on that, especially their confidence building and their dance technique. So before COVID hit, I was actually teaching all the year groups in kindergarten. And after this pilot exercise, I have to say, in playgroup and KG1, you'll be happy to know that I will restart in the new academic year. So parents, I encourage you to enroll your children and benefit from this dance. So I would like to call upon playgroup and KG1 to come on and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Daddy shark, Daddy shark, Daddy shark.
Grandma shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Grandma shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Grandma shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Grandma shark.
Grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do-do. Grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do-do. Grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do-do. Grandpa shark. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt.
Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end.
Feel the magic in the air.
Alvi, our music guru, all the way from
Chekechea to senior section with his angelic and melodious voice. Let's now welcome him and his team to come forward and say a few lines about the peripatetic classes. They will have 3 items they are going to perform. The first is jumping, from which is a combination of pianos and percussion instruments, in particular the xylophone. The second one will be bing, hop, step, rock, which is a combination of piano, drums, and xylophone. And the third being twinkle, twinkle, little star, which is a combination of xylophone, keyboards, drums, and maracas. Mr. Alvi, karibu, our music guru.
Good morning, parents. Good morning, parents. Good morning, guests. Did we have a good time? Did we have a good time? Now, Miss Priya has just spoken here, and Miss Alia asked how many people are going to join the dance. How many people will join the dance in this? Yeah, of course, next time. How many of us would like to dance like the children that we've seen here? Can I see by show of hands? Now, what you're going to see here is a combination of a couple of classes that the students have been having. Throughout the term, we've been having piano classes, percussion classes, where kids come once a week to learn the simple basics of playing music. Now, for those of us who've been attending some of our shows, we see our kids get to showcase talent at different levels. Of course, we have different age groups. We have kids who play different instruments and they get to showcase at the same time. Now, this kindergarten class has been learning simple basics in rhythm, simple basics in percussion instruments. And percussion, for those of us who don't understand Greek, percussion are instruments that you shake or hit to make a sound. So if you look on stage, you'll see some drums and shakers. Those are some of the instruments in the percussion. Now we teach the children how to play these rhythms together as a group. At the same time, we have these students playing simple melodies on the keyboard. Now, what you're going to see today are kids from different levels, from KG2, KG3, to play different ensembles. So we have very simple tunes for these students of ours to show you. So now, all these students get to go through the drill of playing percussion, and they also get a chance to play the keyboards as well. So they all have equal opportunity to play these instruments at given times. So what we're going to do today is, because of time, we're going to split. Some of the kids will play percussion, and others will play the keyboards, but they're going to do this at the same time. All right? So now, the challenge that we've had, these are students and we are bringing them up in a musical way, and something like rhythm is something that grows in someone very slowly. I'm sure we saw that even in our exercise. So some of us, we have to really listen and say, oh, it's men now, let's stand up. Oh, it's females now, let's stand up. So something like that, it needs a lot of practice for us to be able to get. So now these kids, in the 10 lessons they've had this term, they were able to identify simple keys on the keyboard, the first 3 or 4 and 5 according to the levels. So they can identify some of these keys on the keyboard and they can play these rhythms at the same time. All right, so when we are ready, then we can start. Now we'll start with the KG2 group, and they are going to play simple tunes on the xylophones, which is also the percussion, what you see them holding. Those are xylophones, and they are going to play the melodies on that together with the people on the keyboard and those on the drums. All right? So give them a round of applause as they are about to start. Give them a better round of applause. You're amazing people. Thank you. Now, this was a simple piece of the first three notes, note C, D, and E on the piano and on the xylophones. Give them one round of applause as they leave. Thank you. It's always curious with sound. Isn't it amazing to see, how kids are interested to make different sounds on different instruments? Because now these keyboards, when you toggle them with those buttons, they get to give you different sounds, and that's their enjoyment. Now, when you come to a class, a typical class, where they get to interact with these keyboards, you might not think that there's learning going on because it's all banging, quang, 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 quang. That's all you hear. Like the last thing we had, right? So there's that, and then you get to leave them to play with that, and then at the end of the day, once they're satisfied with all that type of sound that they make, if you tell them now, we have to play this note, and this note, and this note, then they can follow, right? Isn't that amazing? Some things that we teach our kids. You never know what they can do until you get them to try. Thank you for being a great audience as we welcome the next group. Group 2, please come in on stage. It gives them the confidence to do that, right? Now for our last group, which is a bit older, a group of older kids, KG3. Now, they have been learning how to read and memorize notes of a very, very famous nursery rhyme, which I'm sure we all know. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. So what we did with them, we gave them papers with notes, and we asked them to read it by themselves because they've been going through classes like what KG2s have been doing. So at this point, they're able to read it for themselves. So we are looking forward when they get to year 1, now we start giving them papers or music with music notes so that they can start to read them. But for now, they are reading from letters, identifying the keys, and then they get to play. Welcome KG3s. Please give them a round of applause as they come on. Wow. Look at the smiles. Amazing.
And my destination makes it worth the while.
Last round of applause as they leave the stage. We will have another event where we'll get to showcase an even longer parade of what we've been working on. So this was just a tip of the iceberg for our kids to show you what they've been learning. So I'd like you to give them, the whole group, a round of applause for what you've seen today. Thank you very much for being a great audience. Thank you for giving us time. And I wish you guys a very, very, very good day. Thank you very much, MCs. Back to you.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Alvi. That was indeed a great performance.
I wish I could travel back in time to relive these moments. Wouldn't you? Would you not love that? Good. As we move on with the program, we would like to hear from some of our beautiful and good parents on their experience in kindergarten. I take this opportunity to invite Mr. James Muturi, Baba Joel. Please come forward. Karibu.
Thank you, MCs. I was asked to prepare a speech, and I found out that I can give a speech, but to prepare one is a whole different ball game. So I'll speak about my experience as a kindergarten parent, because if I was supposed to do a speech since 2018 to date, that would be a whole encyclopedia. So I'll not write. Let me just speak. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to all you parents and grandparents who've made time to come and really be part of your children's or your child's experience. This is an experience and a half. I thank you, teachers, head teacher, and as Miss Jacqueline would say, those protocols, I don't know, I think they've all been observed. So it is a privilege actually to stand before you to speak about my experience as a parent, a kindergarten parent. I thank God that Joel, he was one of the lions. I think he was in the second cast of the lions. He had fun in preparing for this play. And as I would imagine, you have seen the amount of work that goes into preparing these children from the playgroup, the baby class, as some of the parents like to call it. It's no mean feat, actually. In fact, let's give a round of applause for the teachers and their helpers Today they were not in uniform, they were attired in very nice robes and garments. You wouldn't tell a teacher from one of their helpers. So we also recognize them and give them a clap also. This school is what it's built to be. And they are proud to, not this, there's something over there. No, the great learning, and great teaching, and great fun. We come to have the great fun. The teaching and learning will leave to you and the students. But you will agree with me that every time there are such occasions, if you've come to one, you can't wait to come to the next one. It means a lot to your children, as most of you would know by now. Every class from playgroup, now they're going to KG1. I'm really hoping and praying that there are some parents here who are yet to bring their children into this school, and they've really seen what this school is all about. It is a transition. As Miss Jacqueline said, that's why I didn't prepare a speech. You would have said everything, and I would have been copying from you. But it is a transition. And we have to be the managers and supporters, as parents, of this transition. The teachers are doing their part. And in this age, this modern age of this world that we live in, it's changing every single minute. Not every day, but every single minute. And we've seen it in our own home, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it in your own homes also. And as I was sitting there, I was trying to think of this word, adaptive. Miss Jacqueline said it in another form. I'm not an English teacher. Adaptable. But the word adaptive, according to a dictionary published by Cambridge, something or other says that it's having the ability to change in every, or rather to suit, having the ability to change to suit every changing condition. So this is what our children have to be equipped with. And this school has really emphasized on this from what we can see. All the way from playgroup to KG3, which they call transition. Of course, they're making a transition from kindergarten to the primary education or program. So we've had a lot of fun with Master Joel. I know most of his friends. I make it a point to know his friends, the ones he talks about, the ones he doesn't talk about. There's a favorite of his, I think, I call him Mr. Yakub, and Yakub himself enjoys it when I call him Mr. Yakub. I know of Mariam, I know of Maria, I know of Camila, who joined just the other day. I know of Austin, who joined just the other day. And it is a lot of fun as a parent to see that my child is having this time of his life. He comes in, he wants to do his homework. Okay, I'm trying to be a bit... How should I say? I'm covering up a lot when I say he tries to do his homework. He enjoys doing his homework, but he has a lot of fun. And the programs here, to you parents who are coming in, your children are in playgroup, please support them. By supporting them, you're supporting the teachers. If you want to have a child that has, look at what they do. From the last performance that we had with Mr. Alvi. Children, their minds are like sponges. When we are older, well, we are supposed to not stop learning, but the sponges at some of the age that some of us operate have become a bit like coral. They've hardened a bit. But for these kids, they soak up everything. And it is imperative that we monitor what they are being exposed to. At school, we have the comfort of knowing that they're in good hands. between the school and your home is something different. At home, where you are there or you are not, you have the internet, you have YouTube, you have all these funny cartoons that are on our screens nowadays. Please be careful of what your children are watching, because they come to school and they report everything. So when your teacher calls you and tells you A, B, C, D in capital letters, don't try to rewrite the alphabet, because they know what these children are being exposed to. They are not trying to, how should I say, shame you or disgrace you. When they call you, it is something they've noticed in your child, whether positive or negative. So work with them for a better child and a better future. Like one of the teachers said, or the MCs, I don't know, but the stars of this cast or the stars of this movie is the children. It's not us. It's not, oh, I was a good swimmer, so my child has to be a good swimmer. No, it's not that. It is about your child. Your child today will be a good guitarist or a good pianist. So this is what we're supposed to do. We support them. And this institution, I'm glad to say, has lived up to a lot of my expectations. Still room for improvement. We shall, over a cup of tea, well, I can point out a few things, but it is what it's supposed to be. The benchmarking here, vis-a-vis other institutions, I suppose it's quite high up there. And for us, we have fun. I like to come and really make noise for the benefit of the children. They like it when they see their parents involved with what they are here to do. They are having fun. Let us also have fun. You've seen Mr. Alvi here trying to say, a round of applause. Miss Alia, a round of applause. You can do better than that. Let us do that. I am leaving kindergarten. I am graduating. I don't know. I've not seen anybody here who can take up what I have been doing, which is very little, very little. I wish I could have done more, making a lot of noise to cheer up the students, to cheer up the parents, because we are here to have fun at the end of the day. And we had experiences. COVID happened. There were many programs here. There used to be a feeding program. Oh, it's coming back, thank you, because there was the school timetable, then there was a break time timetable where children could have Weetabix and, you know, some of their most favorite snacks. So these are things you should look forward to. It was interrupted because of the COVID, well, with all the sanitization and everything that needed to be done. The peripatetic program, well, this is a beautiful program. Some of us learned of it a bit late, but it was there from the beginning, so I think we were a bit lazy to push our children to come in. But take advantage of what is on offer. It is good for your children. It is extremely good for your children. Go that extra mile. We say thank you to those parents who can have chauffeurs. That is good, the drivers. If you don't, just go that extra mile to do the extra thing that your child needs. It goes a long way for them, actually. And we've seen it. We've seen it, the way they interact. You've seen how happy they were. And when we support these children at home, we're actually doing the teachers a very good thing, a very big favor. Because when they bring homework, when they bring home learning tasks over the weekend, they bring a book, even if it has 3 words, sit down with your child, go through that book with them, however little, however much the pages are. When they come back to school and they can read, they are not left behind. It goes a long way for their morale as children, and it lessens the workload for the teachers. They do appreciate it. So please have fun in this institution, in the kindergarten section. I know there's a lot I could have talked about, but our duty right now in this changing world, the one thing that I really, really feel heavily about, let's make our children be adaptive. They have to be adaptive because today they're here. Tomorrow somebody wants to change schools for reasons that are beyond the child can, because a parent has to travel outside the country even on assignment or something. How does this child adapt? One, there's resilience. Over here, you'll hear it more and more being spoken about, resilience. That's basically the number one foundation of this thing called adaptability or being adaptive. Let your child know that it's okay to be wrong sometimes, not all the time. Let your child know that they have to pick up after themselves. You just, if you can't know what to do, there's always the YouTube. But the teachers are here. And I can stand here and speak a lot, but the time is really limited. And there are two more parents who need to come and also give them, or rather give you their experience. But please, let's work hand in hand with this team of teachers. Let's work hand in hand with our children. Be involved with your child. Know his or her friends. It's very important because through that, you will get to know each other. You will know who Maria is. I know Maria. I greet her dad. I will accuse myself. I don't know her dad's name. And now I know the mom's name. I think it's Esther. No, you see. And she introduced herself to me in the morning. So through these children, let us know each other. It's what somebody, a wise person, told me once. Let them network. Let us network. Because after here, this is school. Out there in the world, there's something I need from you. There's something you need from me. But we don't know each other. How can I help you? How can you help me? So let's make it, let's condense it. Let's condense it. It's not that big a world. And Mombasa is really an island. We're actually on this other side. But please, be one with your child. Be one with the team here. And let's say a big congratulations. Here they come to the class graduating 2022, the reception class. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's hear them. And God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you for listening to me. Imagine if it was a written speech.
And truly, we all have different capabilities. You did a good job, Baba Joel, and I can see you've mastered all the core values and the personal goals. Thank you, Sana.
Our next speaker is the lovely Sejal Alpanshah. Let's give her a round of applause as she walks up, please.
Mama Rian.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jackie, Miss Arti, teachers, students. I'd like to thank Miss Arti, firstly, to give me this opportunity to come here and stand in front of you and speak about my experience with this school. As Baba Joel said, it started in 2018 when we joined playgroup, and I entrusted my heart, my soul, to these beautiful ladies standing behind me, Miss Alia and Miss Marianne. My experience with this school has been amazing. I don't know, many of you might have complaints, but I have not had any, be it playgroup, be it KG1 with Miss Mercy, the lovely Miss Rashida, and my superstar, Miss Lillian. I must say, Miss Alia, Miss Marianne, you guys do an amazing job. Looking after those 2-year-olds is hard work. And yeah, making them perform was just amazing. Well done. And when they were in KG1, I remember coming for, I think it was their exit point and one of the entry points. And it was so nice. The way they taught them, the practical work, how they taught the whole thing. I actually called my sister at the end of that lesson, and I actually said, you know what, we were born at a very wrong time. I wish I could come back to school again and learn like this. So, well done, guys. You do an amazing job. For all those who know Miss Ati, she's the head of kindergarten. An amazing woman, I'd say. For her priority are parents, always. I've called her at random hours, and she's always answered me. She's never gotten annoyed with me. She's always managed to sort out a lot of issues that I've had personally regarding any matter, and their follow-ups are amazing, be it Miss Ati, be it the teachers, when the children are sick, when you have, like, the child needs extra help, like when Rian was in KG2, he needed extra help with reading, and they would send extra work home, and it was like extra books at home, just so that he could be at par with the other children. And I think, and then also like recently when they had their assembly, Miss Lillian came up to me and said, you know what, Mama Rian refused to take part in the play. So I said, okay. So she says, is it okay if next time, can I give him a bigger part? I said, yeah, please do. Who would go out of their way to do that for any child? It would be a very, very good teacher. And I think you as parents have made the amazing decision to come here and join this school, join this institution, because you've got an amazing team. I've seen the growth in my child, and from that little boy, he's become a young man, I would say, who has a mind of his own, and he's become so independent. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you very much. I don't know if all the teachers are here. Could we please call up all the teachers? Oh, they're in class. Okay, then could we all give a round of applause to the teachers and their aunties for doing an amazing, amazing job. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for appreciating us here at Oshwell. It truly shows how much you appreciate us, and it is truly heartwarming to know that you value us and entrust us with your little ones and are able to see what they're actually capable of doing and what they turn out to be when they're tiny, as Ms. Sejal says, to when they become a little grown-up.
True. And finally, I would like to invite our final speaker, Mr. Robert Mwatha, Baba Austin. Karibu sana.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Allow me to read my speech. I am not much of a public speaker, perhaps because I did not show and tell in my early years of learning. I will say a few words, though, about our experience in this great school. Austin is our first child, and with the first child, there is no prior experience. There is no reference. You depend entirely on other people's experiences. When it was time for him to transition from kindergarten, we thought hard about suitable schools. We sought opinions from friends and from acquaintances. Those who recommended Oswald Academy were very, very passionate. And so we knew there must be something great about this school. We aimed to enroll our son here. Austin was enrolled in year 1 and set to commence his studies in September 2022 after a successful interview process. My wife and I, however, thought it wise to further enroll him in KG3 so that he could acclimatize to the school system and ways before he joined year 1. This, it turned out, was a pretty good idea. It was, however, not without challenges. My son was suddenly in a new place, a strange place. He missed his normal. He missed his friends. He missed his teachers. He missed his usual playground. He simply wanted to go back. The new ways were different. The learning methods were different. The assignments were different. The assessment was different. He was overwhelmed. We were overwhelmed. So we teamed up with the teachers and strategized. We all resolved to support Austin, and support him we did. We dropped him earlier to school and came home earlier in the evening. We encouraged him. We applauded him. We energized him, and we practiced with him. And now, ladies and gentlemen, even as the term comes to a close, not only does Austin look forward to come to school, he excels in his class. We thank so much the teachers, Miss Lucy, Miss Artie, Miss Jacqueline, and your entire team, and we pray that God bless you always. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And as we had said earlier, we work together as a three-legged stool. You, us, and your kids. Truly, personal goals mold our kids holistically. We will see it coming out so well. And this is through the IYC and the other units that we do here in school.
A final round of applause to all our dancers, Miss Priya, our music teacher, Mr. Alvi, Mr. Charles, Mr. Christian, Mr. Census, Miss Monica, and our lovely guest speakers who spoke so well today, displaying such confidence and had such amazing, amazing things to say. Mr. James, Miss Sejal, and Mr. Robert. Thank you so much.
Indeed, it has been a great year where great learning, great teaching, and great fun has definitely taken place. It's time for a new chapter in Oswald's continuity. Now to the core business, our graduates, 2021-2022. Kindly be upstanding as our graduates walk in. Woo! I'd like to call upon Mr. Alvi.
Cause we were always in trouble. And all the cool kids did their own thing. I was on the outside, always looking
to present the first set of certificate.
I wasn't, so never really cared if I wasn't. We all needed someone who gets you like no one else, right when you need it the most. We all need a soul to rely on, a shoulder to cry on, a friend through the highs and the lows. I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it
Please, parents, be seated. Thank you. We'll all have photo session at the end. So just chill. Good. Our first graduate, Aaron Marwa Abade. Aisha Kaderina. Aisha Kaderina. Alexel Mutungi. Amari Muras. Woo! Ame Hashil Shah.
We were young, busters in the world, doing what they wanted, the teacher wouldn't come. We would stare at each other, cause we were always in trouble. And all the cool kids did their own thing. I was on the outside, always looking in. Yeah, I was there, but I wasn't. Still never really cared if I wasn't.
We all needed someone who gets you like no one else, right?
Ariane Pandya.
We all need a soul to rely on, a shoulder to cry on, a friend.
Austin Mwada.
I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it alone, la la la.
Bella Shigoli.
Then I saw your face, your forgiving eyes, looking back at me from the other side, like you understood me, and I'll never let
Bridget Kendi Shege. Camila Jola Tobota. Thank you, Mr. Alvi.
I now invite the favorite to all our learners, Coach Tom. Another round of applause for all our graduates.
Please, Coach Tom.
Our next graduate, Dev Rian Shah. Doran Kuria. Farida Bakran. Hadassah Gaithuma.
We were young, busters in the world, doing what they wanted, the teacher wouldn't come. We would stare at
Halima Swale.
cause we were always in trouble. And all the cool kids did their own thing. I was on the outside, always looking in. Yeah, I was there, but I wasn't. So never really cared if I wasn't.
We all needed someone who gets you like no one else, right when you need it the most. We all need a soul to rely on, a shoulder to cry on, a friend through the highs and the lows.
Headley, Asher, Orr.
Then I saw your face.
Henry, Mambo.
Like you understood me, and I'm never letting you go.
Jason Ikegu. Jason Mangi Namachi. Finally, Joel Mituri.
We all needed someone who gets you like no one else, right when you need it the most. We all need a soul to rely on, a shoulder to cry on, a friend through the highs and the lows. I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la.
Thank you so much, Coach Tom. Another round of applause, please. Loud.
Finally, can we please have the pleasure of the head of school, Miss Jacqueline, to present the final set of certificates. Karibu. Carl Aiden.
We were young, busters in the world, bring when they wanted, the teacher wouldn't go.
Malene, Dora.
Cause we were always in trouble. And all the cool kids did their own thing. I was on the outside, always looking in. Yeah, I was there, but I wasn't. So never really cared if I wasn't.
Maria Buckle.
We all need a soul to rely on, a shoulder to cry on, a friend through.
Mariam Bakran.
I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la.
Then I saw your face, your forgiving eyes, looking back at me from the
Mark Amani Gadoili.
And I'm never letting you go.
Someone who gets you like no one else, right when you need it the most.
Naksh Rishi Gosrani. Nella Onyango. Pari Paras Shah. Riham Omar Shallow. Wesley Gasharamu. Finally, Yaqub Said Salim.
We were young, busters in the world. Playing when they wanted, the teacher wouldn't come. We would stare at each other, cause we were always in trouble. And all the cool kids did their own thing. I was on the outside, always looking in.
Thank you, Miss Jacqueline, Coach Tom, and Mr. Alvey. A huge round of applause for all of them, please. And our graduates of 2022.
Now our graduates are going to perform a song. Are we all ready? Okay.
Busters in the world, bring what they wanted, the teacher wouldn't come. We would stand at each other, cause we were always in trouble. And all the cool kids did their own thing. I was on the outside, always looking in. Yeah, I was there, but I wasn't. So never really cared if I wasn't. We all needed someone who gets you like no one else, right when you need it the most. We all need a soul to rely on, a shoulder to cry on, a friend through the highs and the lows. I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la. I'm not gonna make it alone, la 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 la. Then I saw your face, your forgiving eyes, looking back at me from the other side, like you understood me, and I'm never letting you go. We all needed someone who gets you like no one else, right when you need it the most. We all need a soul to rely on, a shoulder.
That was an incredibly brilliant song by our young bright stars. Let's clap for them.
I would like to call upon our beautiful head, Miss Arti, to kindly say a few words with a vote of thanks. Karibu sana.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and of course, most importantly, the girls and boys who are graduating from kindergarten today. This is your moment, as no graduation is a small one. Parents, thank you all for coming on this special day to celebrate the graduation of our reception class of 2021-2022. This is a monumental occasion in the lives of our children. It is also a time to recognize the outstanding work and support of all the staff here, the parents, and most of all the students. I'm so impressed with their progress this year, and they have grown to see learning as fun, exciting with a passion that will help them as they advance with their education. Looking ahead, our children are very well equipped to take on the next part of their personal and educational lives. They have formed a strong foundation, and I feel confident that we have given our learners a great start in life with the knowledge of many priceless lessons. So to the class of 2021-2022, challenge yourselves, have a kind heart, enjoy learning, give back to others, laugh and love, and be all you can be. Well done, and congratulations to each and every one of you. You can feel very proud of all you have done this year. Parents, as you know, our young children will move into a new year, a year with new challenges to deal with. On behalf of the graduates, we thank you very much for your support, both emotional and financial, over the years, and your countless sacrifices. Many thanks to our guest speakers, Mr. James, Mrs. Sajal, and Mr. Robert. We are indeed grateful. I express my heartfelt appreciation to the Oswald Education and Relief Board, and more specifically, the Senior Management Committee, OAM Mombasa, for their valuable contribution. My words are simply not enough to express just how grateful we are. Our heartfelt thanks goes to the entire OAM fraternity, the assistant heads, and the entire OAM for their valuable contribution. A special thank you to our praiseworthy teachers and KG aunties for all the countless roles that you continue to play. The admin and non-teaching staff who have always ensured that the campus is conducive for learning and also ensured that today's occasion was indeed a success. Thank you, Mr. Rajesh, Mr. David, and team. To Helen and team, thank you for the lovely decor. To the team of artists, the KG teachers, led by Miss Alia and Mr. Sam, the junior school art teacher. What can I say? That is a beautiful piece, an amazing one. Well done. A special mention to our respective head of school, Miss Jacqueline, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillars of strength. Thank you for your wisdom, words of encouragement, and the continuous support throughout the learning journey. We are greatly honored, Ms. Jacqueline. Thank you. Thank you to the entertainment team, Ms. Priya, Mr. Albi, Mr. Charles, Mr. Evans, and their team members for the performances this morning. We owe special gratitude to Beamlink for the photography, sound, and video system, not forgetting to mention Mr. Baraza and Mr. George, who have been with us out in the rehearsal sessions. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and the willingness expressed to take on the task beyond their comfort zones. God bless you all, stay safe, and happy holidays.
Thank you, Miss Ati.
Our little graduates, children over here, we all have a surprise for you. So stand straight, have a look at the screen. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Okay, hold on.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Why, when he was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog. Very nice. Thanks. He found his aroma like a certain appeal. He could clear the savannah after every meal. I'm a sensitive soul, though I seem thick-skinned. And it hurt that my friends never stood downwind. And oh, the shame! What the change? What a change in my name! Oh, what's in a name? And I got downhearted. How did you feel? Every time that I... Hey, Pumba, not in front of the kids. Oh, sorry. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Yes, sing it, kid. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
We thank you all for gracing us with your presence. For those of you who would like to take photos, Mr. Moses will be around. Please note that all graduates will be heading to class, so we'll follow them later. Sawa sawa? Then also you can pick the little ones as well. Asanteni sana, and may God bless you all.
Have a great day.
Have a lovely day, and we love you all.
Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message tell you, say, I